Hey folks, this is Eric from igpay.com. Today I just want to talk a little about the actual business plan of the Dysfunctional Families launch and in general the IgPay plan. First, why publishers want to publish with the traditional model is because when you have like a card game like this, you're looking at, you want to retail it, between say $5 if you're a super high volume manufacturer and you can afford to do that, or maybe $20 if you've got some specialty niche product that people really want to pay for. Now, the thing is, to achieve those kind of retail prices, your printing cost has to be much lower, something in the ballpark of maybe 20% of what the retail is. So if it's you're trying to retail it for $15, then you want to be printing it and getting the copies to you for around $3 or less each. And that's why people go for traditional printing methods, and that's why people need Kickstarters, because you need to create a very large print run to have the printing efficiencies to get the price of a deck of cards to be down in that kind of range. Now, the other type of production that's now become possible is print on demand, printing one copy at a time through a company like ThruCards, which is the one that my current plan is based on. Now, the thing is that this is a really nice looking product. This is the box. These are some of the cards. They're really nice cards. But this unit costs $6.59 plus shipping to get it to me, $6.59. So that makes it very difficult to then have a low retail. Now you can use ThruCards as a print-on-demand service, selling one deck at a time through them. They'll even act as your storefront. And then, the cost of the printing is $6.59. There's room to put it at $13 or $15 and make money on the game. But what you give up by doing that is you can't be in a retail store. You probably can finagle something to be on Amazon, but there isn't enough money for all the players involved to be making money off it, which is why you see Kickstarters and people need a large sum of money so that they can actually print with a traditional printing press. What I'm doing is I'm calling a quantity one plan, which is the idea being I can fulfill the Kickstarter using ThruCards, not looking to make a lot of money or perhaps any, but not looking to lose any money either. Just get the game out there, and I can offer it at a reasonable price. The current plan is to offer it for $13, including shipping, which allows room for me to get the cards, reship them, and do some other stuff and give people some nice stuff. And it is a very nice package when it's all said and done. This will come out. People will be happy, and it's a good professional deck of cards. And, again, here's what they look like. And, they actually go like a deck of cards. So it is great product. The key will be I can offer this, and my funding goal is going to be to sell one. $13 funding goal. Now, that means that someone will order it, I get them printed, I ship it to them, and I have not lost any money on the Kickstarter, I've not made any money, but I have fulfilled the Kickstarter with a good, happy product. The idea being that I can promote this Kickstarter, though, and keep building it up, and as I increase the volume of cards I get through ThruCards, I can get some savings in the postage to me, because I'm going to then be reshipping these out with some other stuff. So, instead of them shipping me 5 decks of cards, if they ship me 50, the postage cost per deck of cards to me winds up being cheaper. So that's the first efficiency. ThruCards also has volume pricing if I sell more than 100 decks of cards, and then that starts to give me some extra leeway. And the goal would be that somewhere around in the ballpark, I think, of 1,000 decks of Dysfunctional Families sold is where I can switch to a traditional printer and actually do it like that, and then my unit cost is significantly lower. The Kickstarter pays for producing a whole print run, and then I have copies to sell through wholesale channels and do all that other stuff like a traditional publisher. Probably the turnover point is actually more around 300 decks of cards. However, you'll have to read the article on the site, and I'll explain why it's not going that way for me this time. So basically the idea is the business can launch no matter what. The product can ship no matter what. And I can then, I've shipped a product and go on, create another product, ship another product, and keep doing this plan. There's no downside to it because I'm just releasing products and I'm shipping them in a way that I can produce them still for less than I'm shipping them. I just don't have the advantage of as if I had printed a large print run of them and then had received them at a low enough unit cost that I could wholesale them to a store and still be making money on them, and so on. So that's basically the plan. Again, ThruCards produces an excellent product, and this is a great way to bootstrap a company. Let me see if I can show you these better. And so that's how this is going to go. If you'd like to see the full write-up with more of the math and stuff, go to igpay.com/Q1 plan. That's short for quantity 1 plan. And you can see my thoughts on that. Feel free to comment, ask questions. I think this is a great way to go forward and do something that takes advantages of all the developments that have happened in the printing industry in the past few years. Anyway, thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, hit me up on the website, igpay.com. This is Eric, thanks, and see the Dysfunctional Families Kickstarter launching January 2nd, 2017.